here is my newest DC update for the week. We've got a few things to talk about today. The lowest one on the totem pole today is Superman and Lois is premiering on the CW next week on February 23rd. So look for that. Quite a bit of buzz surrounding that show. Looks like they have upped their production value for that show with the special effects and the look of it. I love the new suit and the look. I'll leave a link to the trailer for that show in the description. The next thing I want to talk about is Zack Snyder's Justice League and Batman vs. Superman. Now, for people who don't know, the Batman vs. Superman movie that was released in theaters has an extended version available on disc and also on HBO Max. I would never recommend watching the theatrical version. It's terrible. The studio made him cut out like 40 minutes worth of material, which made the movie borderline incoherent. But the ultimate edition of that movie is amazing. Well, Zack Snyder is actually working on a new cut of that movie as well that is going to be released on 4K and Blu-ray. It is going to be in a 1.33:1 format, which is the IMAX format. If you don't know what that means, it's the way old TVs used to be, in a box. This is actually a higher resolution video, and you actually get more of the picture. You have to envision a square box and then taking out a portion in the center to get the widescreen. This is just more of the image on the top and the bottom, so we will be seeing more of the movie than we actually have seen previously. You will just get black bars on both sides of your screen when watching that movie. I'm eager to get my hands on a copy of that. That should be interesting. All right, the next thing is his actual Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. For those who haven't seen it, he released the final trailer just a couple of days ago on, actually, Valentine's Day. I'm going to leave a link to the new trailer in the video below. It looks amazing, and everybody is talking about the Joker is in the last shot of the trailer, and there's an interaction with him and Batman. This movie, clearly based on what we've seen, is going to be entirely different. It's going to be the same basic storyline, but we're only going to retain about 30 minutes of the original film that was released in theaters. So the other 3.5 hours is going to be all brand new materials. There will be no CGI Superman mustache. There will be no jokes of Batman rolling and saying, oh, something's bleeding. These are things that oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I loathe the theatrical version of Justice League and how it did no justice to the storyline. And here's my true hope in all of this. I really hope that Warner Brothers is paying attention. If they're not paying attention, they need to pay attention. That trailer in the first 24 hours had over 10 million views. Who knows what it's at now? They did not know what to expect from this, and they admitted that it's more popular than they ever thought it was going to be, and they're trying to find ways to distribute this overseas now because of the fandom and how many people actually want to see it. They haven't made any announcements here in the U.S. on whether it's going to be in theaters or not. We're about a month away. I'm hoping it's released in theaters. I am taking that day off. I'm getting away from all of my duties as a voice actor, and I am going to go watch that movie twice at the theater if it is available. If not, I'll be watching it in my theater at home. But that does come out on March 18th, so we're just about a month away, and that is going to be an amazing release. So if you haven't jumped on the bandwagon just yet, now is the time. Warner Brothers is saying they don't see this as anything other than a cul-de-sac, that this movie is going to lead to nowhere. But I think a lot of people are going to be screaming for a sequel when this is done, and I'm hoping Zack Snyder keeps his calendar open because there are going to be massive movements for him to keep his story going. I can tell you, a lot of people got annoyed and were surprised at the Zack Snyder cut movement. That will be nothing compared to what is going to happen if Warner Brothers does not allow him to continue to tell his story and finish it off, because this 4 hours, I can all but guarantee that it is going to be amazing. If you've seen the Ultimate Edition of Batman vs. Superman, you kind of get a feel for what we're in for. I think we're in for something pretty dang special, and I am uber excited for it. In fact, I will probably go on a limb and say this is probably the most excited I have ever been, to see a movie ever in my lifetime. I was so disappointed with what we got in theaters, And I always felt hollow inside, and I felt cheated as a fan. I can't believe Warner Brothers has, tinkered with these so much to bring us to where we're at. This should have never gotten to this point in the first place. We should have seen this movie to begin with. It's going to be something to watch. So I appreciate everybody who's watching my updates. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified as new videos go up.